What up, though? Welcome back to Sip and Sizzle. I'm Jamal, and today we got a tequila I have never tried before. I've heard about it, good, bad, indifferent, but today we got Compoveda. Now, Compoveda has some weird things going on with it. Their agave is harvested from multiple different places. The Blanco, the Reposado, and the Extra Añejo, which are the only three expressions of tequila that they put out, are all made at different places. I don't think I've ever seen that done before, especially in a bottle at this price point. So it gives me cause to pause. But there's been rumors about Sip Tequila owning it, and that's actually where I got this bottle from. But we're going to try it, give it our rating, and what it tastes like. But today, I got my first guest. My cousin, my brother, my guy, JB.
And you know it. Appreciate you bringing me to the family, my boy.
Yes. Now, have you ever had Compoveda?
No, I've heard of it, but I've never embarked in it.
So this is my first time actually seeing the bottle like in person. As you heard, it got some weird things going on with it, but you know we'll try it out.
Yes, sir. Well, first thing first, I know it's not a heavy. You know how you get some of them tequilas, a heavy hit as soon as you take that first sip. At least it's a subtle hit. It ain't no punch you in the mouth type hit. It's a recreation drink. This is something you can sip as you move. But I feel like it's more of a mixer.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
To be a Reposado, it's a little sweeter than I'm used to. I'm used to a little more spice than it is sweet.
Yeah, definitely not.
But you know.
So
I don't know, but my dog put me on all the tequilas. He the one that got me to start asking the dude behind the counter no attitude. This a little sweeter than I would expect from a little Reposado.
So with this one on the nose, I get a lot of alcohol up front. It's not really complex. After the second, I get a lot more, a ton more, just sweetness straight up front.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the sweet person when it comes to my tequila, so this is not up my alley. But I am giving it a true opinion.
I'm surprised though, because when you the first initial taste, you think you get a lot of smoky.
You do get some smoky,
but then the sweet come in.
It is aged in American whiskey barrels, so that's probably where that comes from. It's only aged, I'm trying to remember, I believe it was only like 3 months.
Oh, well.
It's not aged long. No, my bad. It was aged 3 months in American whiskey barrels, and then I believe rested a couple more months in wine barrels. Not sure what kind.
Okay, so
but
I get
it. It says they went through the process, but having each bottle distilled and made at 3 different distilleries, 3 different noms, which are the distillery numbers.
And you said that
it's just weird. Like, how can there be consistency between the Blanco, the Reposado, and the Extra Añejo if they're all made different places? I think the Blanco has to be, on the sweeter side too. But with it not being consistent and not being made at the same place, you never know. I feel like each bottle is their own tequila. because it can't be the normally the Blanco, the Reposado, and the Añejo, they each have a little bit of the prior one because they're aged from the other one. And this is kind of totally different.
We both know when you do it right,
yeah,
it can be good. Because if you go back to say like a Lalo is a Blanco.
Yep.
And that's a top of the top when it can hold its own against some Reposado.
Yeah.
So
now I want you to give it a rating. Now for prior knowledge, I gave the Blanco Tequila Ocho a 7.8. I gave the Tequila Ocho Reposado a 8.9.
Okay.
And then the regular Lalo, I do have the high proof up here, but the regular Lalo I gave a 9.4.
Ooh. Yeah, we can have a discussion about that in the zone. But we're gonna keep it on this. If I had to give it a mark out of 10, I'm gonna go like 7.3, 7.4. I just feel like it's a little for a repo. I believe it's just a little sweeter than I would expect a repo to be. Cause you get like that vanilla caramel.
It reminds me of like Addictivo when it comes to that, which is another high price bottle. But the flavor profile is kind of similar with super caramel, vanilla up front, and the agave almost gets lost in the bottle because it's just so much sweetness up front. I would give this. I am not a fan. I would give this like a 6.5, 6.7.
I can see why you can go there.
It's just not my cup of tea when it comes to tequila. The sweetness, it just tastes a little bit. It just tastes a little bit weird. And then think about the backstory of it too. I don't know. It just gives me cause to pause, and because you can get sweetness from like the aging process, and like the barrels that they use, and the oak, and the sweetness coming out of the barrels, the longer that it's aged. But this just tastes like not like candy, but like that's kind of how I'm explaining it right now. But just not a fan. It's not bad especially for people that are getting into tequila. You know, the sweeter the ones, it gets you used to a little bit of flavor. You just don't get much agave in this to get like used to it.
Drink,
I think it would be really good in a drink.
Tequila old fashioned.
Something along that route.
Like a sweet tequila, you will like this.
Yeah.
But if you like a traditional repo where you get more of a spice cinnamon flavor or
a little pepper like that,
tequila, that is gonna be for you.
That's where I'm at.
Okay. I can go with that one.
And the last thing, price point. What would you think this bottle costs in the stores?
Ooh.
And mind you, Tequila Ocho is around $50 to $60.
Blanco's what, like 50 to 60?
The Blanco's around 40. El Tesoro's on the higher end, but that's still around $60-$70.
I'm not familiar with this here bottle. If you told me I'm gonna walk in a liquor store and you said this bottle is 50 to 60, I don't think I'm gonna argue with you. I don't think this is a good shot tequila. I think this is a good drink tequila. You put this over some lemonade, or if you got somebody that's gonna make an actual drink out of it, I think that this bottle would thrive in that. But this ain't in my opinion, this ain't a good shot tequila.
I think people enjoy shooting this because it's so sweet. You almost don't need a chaser.
I almost want to say we should do something like drink a bottle and see how we wake up in the morning. You wake up with a headache. You already know.
I send you with the bottle and leave that to you.
No, man, you ain't gonna do that to me. I got to work probably when we do this.
So this bottle is $90.
Ooh.
And that's kind of factored into my rating of it also. For $90, just think about what I can get for that price point. I just don't see the value in it.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Mm-hmm. That's premium prices.
But time to get out of here.
Yeah.
So next week on Sip and Sizzle, I will be doing a tequila lime steak over a spicy tequila and wine butter sauce pasta. So stay tuned for that. If you've ever had this bottle, put down in the comment section what you thought about it. If you go and get it, let me know what you think about it. Hit that like, subscribe, share, and next time on Sip and Sizzle, peace out.
Yes, sir.